What was the stupidest thing you ever said to your crush? I've posted this before, but what the hey. In high school, at the library, I bumped my hand against my friend/crush's erection, paused, grabbed it, squeezed and said, "What the fuck do you have in your pocket?" I wasn't playing dumb, I was just dumb. I could not look him in the eye for weeks. Had her over for a movie. Sitting on the couch next to each other. And 10 minutes in she comes a little closer and said, "I've already seen this movie." Simply said back, "Oh, I haven't." She slides back and it was semi-awkward the rest of the movie. Didn't work out afterwards, lol. It was graduation and I was talking to her while the valedictorian was giving his speech. She remarked that he is going to be great as a physicist after college. My stupid remark was, why would someone as smart as him want to be a gym teacher? Backstory, my high school days were spent skateboarding, playing MTG and watching MTV. I did go to college and get smarter, but 25 years later I still regret saying that. This man said, "You deserve better." I said, "I don't want better, I want you." Ugh, I'm cringing, lol. Grade 8 crush. We were texting and she said her friend did her makeup and she thought she looked like a whore. Upon seeing her I agreed she looked like a whore. She never texted me again. So for me it was that I fell right in front of him while holding a bag of popcorn, and then I asked him while laying on the floor, "Do you want some?" I once told my crush they had beautiful eyes, but then I added, "Wait, let me put my glasses on." Smooth, right? I once tried to impress my crush by quoting a famous philosopher, but instead of sounding profound, I ended up sounding like I was reciting the menu at a taco stand. Let's just say Shakespeare I am not, and leave it at that. I walked up to him when he was sitting at a table of 3 other people, sat down, and said, "I've decided that you are my boyfriend." And it was awkward silence. We then politely debated for a few minutes about how he wasn't my boyfriend, except I was insistent that he was. Meanwhile the onlookers were flabbergasted. I was 14, he was 16. Turns out he was secretly dating his best friend's ex-girlfriend. That cat didn't come out of the bag until months later. Fast forward a few years and he tells me I should have dated you. Insert every text I sent between the ages of 12 to 16. How does it look? While she was fixing her hair, to which I responded, "I don't know. I'm not a girl." FFFFFOKIN. You have beautiful eyes, where did you get them? When I was younger, I was reading this Garfield comic. And in this one strip it said that this one word means I like you. And the word actually meant fat. So I walked over to my crush, said with full chest ploso, "OOTE Hannah aka Fatso, you are lovely." So I called my crush fat. Nice. Hey, so. I see we share the same class. That's cool. Wait, why did I say that? Wait, why am I saying this? Shit, now she's looking at me weird. Yes, I did say all that. Let's just say word got around school, and now all the girls and guys avoid me. I went on a date with this guy once, major crush on him for a while. We went back to his place after and ended up having sex. He looked at me during and said, "You love my cock, don't you?" all seductive like. I stared at him and said, "I guess so." Threw the whole vibe off, but so did him saying cock like that. Back in high school, had a situationship with a cute guy who played in a basketball tournament. Texted him, "Congrats on kissing ass. You were really awesome." I was supposed to say kicking ass. Damn autocorrect, but we just laughed about it. A crush asked me if I had ever bowled before and I responded, "I mean yeah, I've been to an 8-year-old's birthday party." Asked my crush if they were Wi-Fi, because I was feeling a strong connection, cue the awkward silence. She was talking about how she looks a lot like her mother and me trying to be subtle said, "Your mom is pretty hot, I'd fuck her, I just got a weird look." Was one of those things that worked out better in my head, but when she looked at me like I was crazy I kind of froze up and couldn't save that situation. Oh man, during an awkward silence, I once blurted out to my crush, "Did you know sneezes travel at about 100 miles per hour? Fascinating, right?" She just stared at me and I realized my attempt to break the ice ended up freezing the moment. We never really talked much after that science fact disaster. I asked if he wanted to marry me in Stardew Valley. Told her I liked her. All those irrational fears turned out to be rational after all. A bit of the reverse because my fiancé said these things to me but they're too good not to share. I had put his hand on my boob and he looked at me and was like, "So how's your day?" And then I was telling him that I got this nice new bedding and sheets and that they were so soft and he should see them and test them out with me. He said, "Nah, I don't really know much about fabrics. I can touch my nose with my tongue." Surprisingly, she actually laughed and we went out. Not knowing what it meant, I told my crush that I had roast beef. I thought I was just talking about the color brownish because I'm mixed. Nope, not at all. He eventually explained it to me and now we've been together for over a year.